Hey, we are live. What's up, guys? ValleyFlyin here, and I am back. And we're playing some Marvel Strike Force. I hope everyone is doing great. And yes, we're playing through some Goblin Blitz. Right now, I'm looking at my roster to make sure everyone's correct. And actually, I gotta spend some energy, but let me actually go and send this tag out so everybody knows that we are live. What is Ralph Chen? What's up, brother? You are first, my friend. And where is sorry guys, I'm looking for this. Let me just send this out all on the Discord and we will get started. How are you guys doing tonight? Well, I am doing good. We have how do you put game screen and face cam on YouTube live? You could do that with Streamlabs. You just gotta have the green screen in back of you and then key that thing out. So, I mean, basically, if I wanted to do without the key, I would have just this big screen here, and then you just key that thing out. But you need some kind of software like OBS, or I'm using Streamlabs OBS. I know it's not as good, but everything's all set up already, so it's all easy. Aaron Rowell, what's up, brother? How are you doing? Dean, what's up? All right, so what I'm doing, I'm just sending out all the messages on Discord to let everybody know that we are live and we can have some fun. How are you guys doing? Are you guys gonna push hard for Green Goblin Blitz? Second time that Green Goblin Blitz is back, and hope I don't know, we'll have some fun tonight. We'll definitely have some fun using my new Blitz teams, new as of a week ago or so. And then going to see if I could get with Casino. I know we've been talking about redoing one of the videos that we did a long time ago because it was good at the time. It's a little outdated now, so we're gonna hopefully get on that. I think he's streaming right now too, and I think I don't know. Usually he gets done before I'm done, so we will see what happens with that. Alright, boom. Content creators. We're going through these. So how did you guys do in Kingpin? I thought I was gonna get 1 to 10%. I don't remember what I scored, but I got in the 11 to 20 or whatever. It wasn't good, but I didn't really play. I think I played on the stream and then I did a couple more times. I don't think I did one full blitz run after the stream on Monday, so just good to have some time back, not have to worry about it. Now I do feel that I gotta push hard on this Green Goblin Blitz. One, because that's the only way you could obtain that character now, and two, because of the what is that? The milestones that he has going on right now. So there you go. Just finishing up Discord. Got 2 more servers to post this thing in. And done. All right, let's get started. I hope everyone is having a great evening. So I got to spend some campaign energy right now, and I'm not sure. So I got Kingpin up to 6-star. This is my only 6 red star character. Probably one of the worst characters to have 6 red stars on, because his value is based more on his kit, not as much on his stats. So his stats, improving them, it is nice, but not that big of a deal. All right, so maybe I'll use some of this energy later. You know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna go back and refresh that Groot node. I want to get Groot up to 6 stars, start to build him, get him all ready for the rework. And let me spend some cores there. I do have to play Arena also. So before we get into Blitz, let's say that Josh, hey bud, is Scarlet Witch worth putting time into? Yes, it is. She's a good character. I wouldn't say she should be one of your first characters. So it depends on how stacked your roster is, how much you want to invest with her. We're actually doing pretty good on our positioning for this raid. All right, we're gonna go attack Winter right now. Shield on shield mirror battle. All right, so looking at their power levels, definitely want to take Fury last. So usually I'm trying to decide between Fury and Medic, but I look like this is the order I'm gonna go in. Ooh, this is a tough one. All right, she'll probably heal herself, so she'll be stealth. I gotta take out Trooper. Gotta take him out quick. Once I do that, I want to work on her. Assault, and maybe we will go through shield. All right, Brian, what's up, brother? Israel, just want to say hi. It's awesome that you are in our server. Well, I am happy that you invited me. I'm not sure which server that is, but I appreciate all the people that have invited me to their servers. So I want to thank you for inviting me. All right, not a lot of love on Twitch tonight. I don't see anybody chatting in Twitch. I'm not sure where Casino is streaming, so if he's streaming on Twitch, that's probably where everybody is. We got a lot of YouTube love on here tonight, so I don't know where he's at, but hopefully we'll get together after we both finish streaming. And he wanted to talk to me about a video that it's gonna take 3 days to make, so I can't do that in the chat. I gotta talk to him live about that, so we'll be chatting with each other afterwards. How are you guys doing though? That's what I want to know. D-Well, what's up, brother? I know you were. Look, Casino's on YouTube. Wow, we're getting a lot of YouTube love. Wondering why we don't have as much Twitch people in the chat. I don't know, but yeah, I hope you guys are having a great day. I feel good overall about the day. Some weird stuff, but I think the good stuff outweighed the weird stuff that happened during the day. So you guys doing good. Looking forward to this weekend coming up. I was into that show, The Masked Singer. I was watching football. I saw an ad for it. I was like, that looks fun. And it's like, you know what? We could watch this right now because we have Hulu. So on Sunday, my wife and I started watching that show because I'm a Raider fan. I like football, but ultimately I'm a Raider fan. All right, so probably should take him out, but I'm gonna see if I can kill Assault real quick before I do that. All right, so Assault's down, and we're gonna keep working on security because I'll save Nick Fury for last. Normally not the best strategy, but looking at this team, Fury had a lot of red stars, so I think it might be easier to go through shield security than to try to go and attack Fury. So especially because he's already yellow. Oh, red now. We need some healing. When I get that feeling, I want some shield healing. Oh, let's take out this operative. I don't want any more stealths going on. This is ruined. Oh, yeah, let's take her out. And then we'll go after this security. Oh, we can't take it. Okay. I'm only Aaron. Oh, wait a minute. Okay, Josh. Well, I have a 5-star Scarlet, Fury, and Star. Jeez. Fury. Focus on Fury. He is the leader of the best team in the game currently, so that's what you would go for first. I would probably go Star-Lord next, and then do Scarlet Witch after that. Yeah, especially if you have the rest of those teams. You know, I'm just gonna go through security right here. Your phone doesn't have enough memory. What? Oh, okay. You're talking to not to Aaron. Okay. Every time my vision or the computer vision does move to, it's freezing up. Yeah, that was from the blog post. D was actually right. It's a memory issue with your phone, not a storage memory, but the RAM memory, the processing memory. I don't know the exact terms. I'm not a computer expert, but yeah, it's exactly that. It needs more memory on your phone. That's what the problem is, Aaron. So hopefully this update will solve that, because they said that they solve it for most phones. They did not say all phones though, so hopefully yours is one that will be fixed. Yeah, no problem, Josh. You know, all of them are good characters, but when you're looking at bang for your buck, you got to go with the best team in the game first, and everything else comes after that. So, I actually got her to 7 stars earlier this week, so I'm focusing on Mordo. Now, I use Archer and Mordo on the same team for Blitz, but Mordo, I think, has more value outside of that Blitz team, so I'm focusing on him. Then I'll go with the Archer, and then I think I'm just going to save. Actually, probably no need to save. I might just work on Aim Researcher. Because I think after I get Archer to 7 stars, I have everybody. Let's go buy some stuff. I usually end up buying a lot of the gear in this store. Whatever's available. Do I need a lot of those? Yeah, I'm going to need those. All right, let's go to our orbs. And see. Oh, we got a Juggernaut pull. Let's see. Hey, bro. I wanted to your thoughts on this one. Most of is at level 70 now. What's the point in getting experience points for it? Too bad you couldn't get something different instead. I agree. But if you look at it from there, oh, that's a nice pull. Probably not going to get him to 7 stars in this event, but maybe next time. Maybe if this thing rolls around again. This raid, I'm not having fun with it, really. All these trait-specific nodes. Makes it difficult, which is good, but yeah. It's also from... it's just not fun. At least for me. So what's, yeah, I mean, I don't know. I mean, people have been asking for maybe gold or something instead. That's an option, but I'm not, I don't really feel too strongly one way or the other. Wait a minute. Do I have no offers available? Is this just a weird thing going on in my offers? Maybe it's a BlueStacks thing. I don't know. Raid keys. Oh, we got Ultimus raid. Nice. Let's go get more rewards. Let's go open up, get more gear. And heroes. Campaign energy. We got to spend more of this stuff. Man, we haven't even gotten to the Blitz yet. I apologize, guys, if you're here for Blitz. Let's open these orbs. Okay. Greetings from the Unlimited Coalition. Okay, so that's the new server I just joined earlier today. So, yes, I'm glad that you are here. Kidding class. I think that's say the name. And it's a no football. At least not tonight. The playoffs are still going on. The season's over for me already because I'm a Raider fan. They're out of the season was over pretty much as soon as they traded Khalil Mack. Really, wasn't looking good from there. Actually, they did good against the Rams for the first 3 quarters, and I was like, maybe they didn't need Khalil Mack. But yeah, then the rest of it just went down. Oh, donations. Let's go donate. Been working on building up my shield here. And let's go back and collect that energy. Just donated, right? Wait, I just donated. What the heck? That's some BS. Let's give them more resistance. Okay, there we go. We'll have to... Want a laugh. Google Scotland's national animal. Oh, D-Well, you got me curious. Let's do this. Let's do it. Let me switch. Wait, there's no camera. Here we go. Main display. Okay. So we're looking for Scotland's... Oh, man. I hope I'm not setting up for a big joke here. It's a unicorn! Jeez. What's up, Valley? The reaping end time for Cooper. Cowboy fan, and thanks for the invite. Oh, well, I live in Dallas. And if the Raiders didn't have the Cowboys' first-round draft pick this year, I would be rooting for them. I rooted for them last year when they weren't playing the Raiders. I actually got to go to the preseason game last year when the Raiders were in town. And when the Raiders starters win, they look really good. But then, they didn't have that good of a season last year. And then this year, they traded away their best player, so not the best move. I don't remember who I'm farming. I think I got to farm Mystique. Miss Marvel. I got to farm Miss Marvel. There we go. I'm working on Mystique, Miss Marvel, Groot. Those are my main three, and then obviously the shield. I try to hit their nodes at least once a day. Speaking of which, I don't think I hit operative yet. So let me go farm some operative, and then I guess I'll use the rest of the energy on a hand since there's that double drop. Probably makes the most sense to go after that double drop. Boom. Boom. Alright, we're getting closer. We're getting closer. Gear is more of a bottleneck for her than the shards, actually, in my opinion. Alright, gonna try to do something new. Try to save every orb I get for the whole month. Now, Brian, I don't know if that's the best strategy for your game because these red stars are so valuable. I don't know if you want to save them. I don't know if that's the right move because you get one lucky red star, and it's very rare, so it's very possible that you get crap. It's more likely that you get crap. But if you do get that red star, that could change the whole game for you, really. So I've been doing that with premium orbs because it doesn't matter to me too much. Plus, if they release Carnage like in a premium orb like they did with Loki and Sabretooth, then we'll have a few chances to get him. You're going for last year in Merc Gold event. Now DP is farmable. Well, I've had Deadpool 7 stars for a while. It's the rest of my Mercs that I don't have 7 stars. I could do the 6-star one, but no, I'm not going for the 7-star one. I don't have the rest. I've been focusing on all these other characters, so I don't have my Mercs built up. If you did already, what's your rough power needed to do it? Ooh, I don't know. I'll show you what my power is. I could do tier 6 pretty easily. The last time it came around, I just autoed that thing, collected the gold. Let me think. While this battle is going on, I think I could auto this. All right, so let me think off the top of my head if I could remember who I have at 7 stars. Deadpool's at 7 stars. Korath is at 6. Who else did I use? I probably used Bullseye just because I had him. I had the stars for him. I know he had a few blitzes back when I was blitzing hard. So I had a few shards for him. Riot Guard I think is 7 stars. And Lieutenant is... He must be 6, right? He must be 6. I don't know. Anyway, yeah, I'll show you my Mercs right now. Oh, he's only at 5-star, actually. So I didn't even do the 6-star event. I'm just autoing the 5-star event. Oh, who is this?
It's the Reaping.
Reaping, what's up? Oh, podcast coming up soon. Tell me about your podcast, my friend.
It's gonna be just a basic podcast, man. MSF content, raids,
okay,
that type of stuff, and some behind the scenes look at alliance management and coalition stuff.
Okay, are you leading your alliance right now? Are you leading that?
No, I'm one of the admins.
Okay.
You know, we bounce from group to group, helping out where we can.
Nice.
Recruiting, that kind of stuff.
Okay. Yeah, I used to be involved in that in my alliance, and then I don't have the time for that, so I don't handle any of that stuff. at all.
Yeah, that's part of it, man. A lot of people don't understand how much work that is outside of the game.
Yeah, I mean, this game already is taking up so much time for me. That's one of my big issues with the game, is just the sheer amount of time that it takes to really play hard. If you want to be competitive, it takes so much time. I liked back in the day where you could auto all the raids, and all you had to focus on was blitz. When we had I think the highest raid we had was the Ultimate 6. And it was about 2 months that we could just auto everything. And it was fun, but
6-hour timers, good old days, man.
I wish they would bring that back.
Hey, I know you saw the blog post. Blitz change is coming. Maybe we cross our fingers and it's a good one, not a bad one.
I think it's gonna be hinted at what they did with the red stars, where they're trying to balance out the power levels. They hinted at in the last blog post before the new year when they're talking about the red stars. So.
Would you rather them balance out or go back to 6-hour timers?
I would be let me turn the game volume down because I can't hear you as much. I would be in favor of anything that makes blitz take less time or have me spend less time in the game.
Yeah.
Because what I was talking about with Mobile Gamer is, you know, they do that because they want you to spend more time in the game, spend more money. The more time you spend in the game, more likely you are to spend money. But it also leads to player burnout a lot faster, which means you're going to quit the game. And I don't think there's a lot of balance right now. You got to, if you want to be competitive, you got to spend a lot of time in the games. Whereas other games I play, I don't have to spend a lot of time in it.
They are really trying to lock you into like this is the only game you can play, man. They really are.
Well, Mobile Gamer plays 2 games. He plays Star Wars Galaxy of Heroes. That's his main game. He plays that professionally. And he spends way more time having to play Strikeforce just to do like the minimum for his alliance than he does on all of Star Wars Galaxy of Heroes. This game is crazy.
Yeah, a lot of them were even complaining he wasn't doing enough, but they have to understand, you know. I mean, it's got to be a balance.
Yeah, I mean, it's tough. they need more balance, like real life balance. You know, in the professional world, they talk about work-life balance. They need a game-life balance for this because there's no balance. All right.
Full-time job, kids, family.
It feels like a second job, really.
It does sometimes.
I make these videos for fun. I do this for fun, and yeah, I have fun making the videos. I don't have as much fun playing because it takes so much time.
Yeah, I have to admit, content creating is probably going to be a big reason why I stay and play.
Content creating is fun. It is fun for me. Doing all the editing and all that. All right, let me get some questions real quick, brother. All right, you got to push for the higher tiers, man. Sooner you get it done, the better. The turnover, yeah, in Blitz, definitely. Where else? Doing the same with premiums. Do you know 3 characters coming into update? I think it's already been rumored. Carnage, which is disappointing because he was supposed to come in 2.2, is what I thought.
I did too.
I don't remember. I got to go back in the blog post and see what they said because I thought they said it was 3 characters. We got Miles, we got Green Goblin, and that's it. Unless I'm forgetting somebody. Do you remember off the top of your head if they said 3? Because I thought it was 3.
They did say 3.
Is there another one that I'm forgetting, or was it supposed to be Carnage?
One may be Okoye. I think Okoye may drop.
Oh, as far as this update, yeah, Okoye and Killmonger are the other 2 rumored ones. But I don't know if they should count Carnage because I think they already counted him for 2.2.
I hope they're not counting him and they surprise us with something good. But
yeah, put him in premium orders on Friday. Then he'll be out before the release, and it's all good.
Yeah.
Which means we would need a 3rd character, right? Because they said 3, unless they break their word, which they wouldn't. They would not do that, right?
I wonder if that's the update where they actually put Miss Marvel in the game or Captain Marvel in the game. She might not be playable yet, but that's when she's
I think that's gonna be February to get it closer to the movie. Marketing wise, I think that makes more sense. I don't think she's coming in January. It's a gut feeling, though. I could be wrong. We'll see.
Nah, I watch a lot of your stuff, man. You're on the money a lot of the times.
Yeah, I wasn't with that update prediction date.
No.
Oh, okay. Dixie says Casino thinks we'll get Carnage Saturday, and that he's the character mentioned in the sale data mine. If so, third isn't him. Okay, so let's say that does happen. We need one more character. Killmonger has already been, his kit, his build has already been released. Okoye is in the game, so that wouldn't be that much trouble to make her playable. Who would be the third? Who do you think? Who do you guys think of the chat too? Who do you guys think?
Maybe it is a Fantastic Four player. Maybe it is.
Doctor Doom?
Possibly. The Thing. Mr. Fantastic. Invisible Woman.
It would be weird for them to add one of the Fantastic Four, though, is what... I mean, really, you add Thing without the rest of the three. Or you add Mr. Fantastic without just Invisible Woman. Wouldn't that seem weird to you?
I mean, look what they did with Carnage and Venom.
They're kind of... I mean, they're kind of standalone villains. I mean, I guess you're right. I mean, with Storm, there's more iconic X-Men than Storm, but they just released her and haven't done anything since then. So maybe they'll just release one of the Fantastic Four and leave us hanging with the other four.
Dr. Doom would be cool. I would definitely like Dr. Doom. I hope they make him a good character.
Be cool to get some cool new villains,
It's needed. I have to say I'm pretty disappointed in Brotherhood. I mean,
really? What don't you like about Brotherhood?
I mean, Arena, they're great, but other than that, man, they offer no defense whatsoever. Brotherhood can be smashed.
Yeah.
On defense.
I mean, that was kind of expected before they came out when their kits were revealed, though. So.
Yeah, but I didn't think so easily. I figured the defenders would smash them. I mean, they set up pretty nice, but when you smash Brotherhood and even Fury.
I haven't went up against the Brotherhood on defense with my Fury on offense. I haven't done that.
Take Assault out. Take that crit off your team. Don't crit. And put JJ as your fifth. And you smash Brotherhood. Smash them.
Oh, you know what? Let me write that down. I'm gonna have to try that on Monday. I don't want to do that this blitz because I'm actually gonna push on this blitz. I'm not. You know what? My wife is out of town this weekend, so yeah, it'll be good. Yeah. I won't have to. I'll have more time. I'll put it that way.
Yeah.
Jean Grey, Claw. Ooh, that's an interesting one. I haven't thought about him. That would be interesting. He is in Future Fight. So yeah. I don't know if that means anything for this game, but
Claw is in Future Fight.
I have not played that since last January. I opened the account. I looked at it, and I was like, "This is so strange to me." Even the stuff that was familiar, I don't think I could even get a good score on what do you call that? That mode where you I can't even remember the mode's name anymore.
What made you stop?
I was not happy when what is that? What is the Blue Marvel and Nova? What is the Ultimates? When the Ultimates came out, I was not happy, and I was hoping they would fix it. And then they had that Black Panther update, and I was like, nothing's gonna change, so I stopped. I was like, they're not gonna fix anything that I wanted fixed. So I just stopped playing. It wasn't fun anymore after that. And it started to feel like work, too, because my alliance was pretty competitive in that Alliance Conquest mode. And, ooh, when you're leading those, you got to be in front of your phone for 2 hours straight, watching what happens. And that wasn't fun.
Are you afraid Alliance Wars is going to do that to MSF?
It is a fear of mine. As soon as they mentioned that it was coming soon, I'm like, man, this game already takes so much time. I'm not gonna win with this team. I'm gonna get I'm gonna lose. What is your oh, hold on. The best team can't beat my best team can't beat the defenders. Defenders are tough. The only one I've attempted to beat them with is Fury.
Tech will do the rating.
My tech's not strong enough for a arena level defenders team.
Tech can still, I mean, just take out Punisher. If they have Miss Marvel, take out Iron Fist. I mean, you're able to that turn one is just killer with Tech.
So if I was facing when I face the defenders with shield, my priority is Punisher, and my second priority is Iron Fist. Once those two are down, it's easy. But that's with shield.
Tech is the same thing. I mean, but you have to line up Tech correctly. You know, Rocket needs to be next to Star-Lord. Vision and Crossbones need to be on the other end. And your fifth could be Merc, Black Widow, even Iron Man, you know.
Ooh, all those characters are not built up on my roster right now, so I would not want to face a high-level defenders team with my Tech team.
Yeah. Well, I mean, if you don't have Fury and you don't have Brotherhood and you hate the defenders, which I have no reason why you would hate them, Tech would be the team I'd go with for arena. They're not gonna help you in raid though.
Who's your main team right now?
Fury.
Fury. Okay.
Yeah, and I don't run Trooper in arena, by the way. I do not.
You're missing out on a lot of crits though.
Yeah, but when they attack you with Brotherhood, that's not helping you.
Oh well, I don't go up against Brotherhood.
Well, that's what I'm saying. If you take, I know you have a Brotherhood team. How big are they?
All right, let me go out. I'll show you guys my teams. This is my Brotherhood. Yeah, they're okay. This is maybe about a 130 or so. My shield is about 180. So actually, yeah, let me do this. Let me do this. I'll show you my teams here. I'll show you guys my teams. Let me change team. All right, so these are the teams I run for Blitz, and I use some of these in other modes. All right, 186 right here for shield. This is my Avengers team. I run Thor because he doesn't have a lot of value for me outside of this particular team. I think you need Black Widow and Cap to make Thor shine. Are we not on Twitch? If anybody's on Twitch, can you say hello in the chat just to make sure everything's working? Yeah, so these are my team. My Defender's 168. My Brotherhood 140 actually. So I just got the 4th star in Sabretooth, so that just went up a little bit.
I just got 5-star in Sabretooth.
Oh, you lucky dog.
Yeah, I might actually go full board Brotherhood in the next month or so. I got 4-star Jugs, Red Star.
How big is your Fury?
My Fury is 189. I took him to tier 12 and left him alone I got to go wide with
now you just got to get lucky, right? You just got to get lucky with those stars.
Which is horrible. Isn't that something? I got to get lucky. It just don't make any sense.
Anybody that plays this game long enough was complaining about it. The only people that liked it was my brother, Casino. He liked it. He liked certain parts. And then the newer players. Or people that didn't fully understand it.
I totally understand why new players love Red Stars. I do.
I get why people liked it in the beginning, too. It was fun to pull those. In the beginning, I was like, these are so bad for the game, but they're so fun to open. But now they're not fun to open because I get all duplicates. It's
you may get lucky, and pull 6-star, 7-star Red Star. But in the end, the whales are gonna catch you and pass you. You're just gonna be back to where you were before Red Stars eventually.
Hopefully. I mean, they think it's gonna balance out. Everybody have like 4 Red Stars, but how long is it gonna take? I'm pulling so many duplicates.
Months.
I was thinking 3 months, but I think that's way too short. I think it's going to be closer to 6 months.
Man.
Robert asks, will they add Cloak and Dagger? I don't know. I mean, I think the way they add characters is they think it's going to make money. If they think Cloak and Dagger is popular characters and going to make them money, then yeah. But, you know, if they didn't have the TV show, I don't think they would be that popular. Kid in Class, his defenders, your defenders at 275. Oh my goodness. Jeez.
Yeah. Shout out to my boy Forsaken. He might be listening. His defenders are almost 270 and
Jeez.
66.
I would not even go up against them with my shield, man.
Nope.
Defenders destroys defender. Yeah, if you got a 275 defenders, you could beat pretty much all the defenders. Been getting shafted on red stars. Dupes on my last pulls. Yeah, we got the 5 yesterday. I opened them and I got nothing worthwhile. 7-star Wolverine on day 2, which is super lucky. Haven't gotten a good pull since. Got a 5-star Magneto, but don't have him unlocked yet. Ooh. You will eventually. Sebe Valley, what's good? Where do you think the rework Guardians will place an overall usefulness with other meta teams? Now, it's kind of hard to say just on paper. You know, I've been totally accurate before when I looked at stuff just on paper, and I've been totally wrong when I look at it just on paper.
Depends on that heel, brother.
The reason is I never took the time to calculate all their moves out and everything, but I think they're gonna be 4th. What is your feelings on that?
They're gonna be. I mean, Guardians are strong now. When you use the 4 in a random 5th like Thanos.
But Groot is so weak, so now that he's not weak link.
He's better. I don't think he's great. He's better, but it really depends.
He solves one of the big problems, and that's the dispel. It's only two debuffs, but he removes them. And that's a big problem that they don't have right now in their team. His heal's better. He does have a taunt with Rocket, so if you kill him, you're not going to be happy about it.
Oh, no, you do not.
So,
Groot has a dispel?
Oh, I worked it. He will. I think his dispel right now is 50% chance. It's going to go up to 100% chance, and he's going to dispel 2 things.
You mean cleanse? Yeah, he cleanses negative effects.
Okay. We got the semantics wrong, but yeah, he can clear that. They don't have a dispel for the other team, for the buffs on the other team. That's what they're missing. No, but I'm thinking that their damage is going to be so high, they won't even need that. They just go through tanks. But I gotta see them in action to see if that's the case. They might not. They might just suck against, you know, another Guardians team where you have to go through Drax. But I was listening. What's up?
Star-Lord is a little energy battery.
Yep.
Groot's heal 3, and he can go. It just needs 3 charges, and he can heal again. It really depends on how big that heal. They said slightly increase. What is that slightly? Is it another 5% max HP? But he's got a big HP pool, and that'd be a decent heal.
Well, here's the other thing too. Here's the other argument for them. If that Drax is super strong, you're gonna have a tough time getting around him because his resistance is gonna be high too. If you get a 7 red star Drax, you're not gonna be dispelling his taunt.
No, don't fight that. Don't fight. do not fight Thanos. If you, I saw a screenshot of a.
No. I'm not talking about Thanos. I'm talking about Drax.
Yeah, same thing.
Yeah.
If you see, that's the one. You can handle a 6-7 star Gamora. You can handle a 7 red star Iron Man. Do not fight a tank that is 7 red stars, especially Drax or Thanos.
Drax is annoying because it's pre-taunt. Thanos because you can't remove it even without the 7 stars. And shield security because he'll just keep popping that taunt up every time you get anybody below into that yellow range. Those are the 3 that I want to avoid.
Make the mistake of bringing operative versus a 6 or 7 red star Thanos. You will copy that.
Yeah, your Fury is dead. Your Fury is dead if you do that. Yeah, that's horrible. Soren, what's up? Robert Miller, what's up? I was 5 in my arena every day. Now I have to fight for top 20 because there are a lot of teams that jump from 150K to 190K. Yes, that's exactly what happened. Hit 90 days playing, and I don't like red stars. Well, newer players that aren't as invested in the game, you know, anybody that really looks into this game and looks at the long-term effects of red stars, I don't think that they're happy with them. I mean, I haven't talked to Casino about it since the initial thing, but I know he spent a lot of money and gotten crap on some of his streams. So I don't know if he's changed his position on all that, but he was the only person that I knew that was knowledgeable about the game that was in favor of red stars. Everybody else that knew about the game was not liking it.
I don't think Casino's in favor of how they scale, though. I mean, I know he liked
Oh,
it.
yeah. I mean, that's true. He did. There were some positive and negatives that he did, but yeah, he wasn't totally in favor of it. So yeah, you're right. Eddie White. I have a 6-star Scarlet Witch, and contemplating putting orange mats in her special ability, guaranteed defense up to allies. Thoughts? You know, unfortunately, if you have a 6-star character, someone like Scarlet Witch, I might just start building a team around her.
Definitely.
Because that 6-star transform. Now 5-star, I don't know, but once it's 6, you might have, Eddie, you might have to go start to build her up and work a team around her. And it sucks if you're not going that direction right now, but it's a good character, especially now that she's farmable. You can get up to 7 gold stars and that 6 red ones. And, yeah.
Red stars definitely have a limitation on certain characters.
Oh, I got a 6-star Kingpin. It makes no difference
I was about to bring him up. I mean, it doesn't do anything.
Who is it?
Kingpin,
Merc Lieutenant, characters that are based around their.
I don't know. Merc Lieutenant benefits from it. He's got that heal based on his HP. So
all right, maybe not Merc Lieutenant, but I mean, maybe Kingpin's the worst one to have it on because he's not there for his stats. He's there for his kit. But that's who I got. I'm not working on him, so he might be just the exception to that. But most characters, and maybe a lot of the minions too, but most of the characters, you get them 6 or 7, you probably want to build them and build a team around them.
Yeah, I have a 6-star Hydra tank minion.
Oh, that's a tough one, right? That's a tough one, right?
And he's garbage, but he's 6 red stars, so I mean.
Yeah, I mean, eventually it might pay off, right? They already have those Hydra nodes in the game, which indicates that they think eventually that's going to be like that.
I mean, he's tech. I guess he's plug and play in my tech team when I need to raid. I mean, I guess, but it's disheartening.
Oh, this is a question. What's up?
I do have a 5-star Korath. Red Star Korath, and he's probably my favorite so far.
Oh, I have a 5-star Korath. I haven't really worked on him too much yet. Here he is, right here. 37,000 because he's only 6 gold stars, and I haven't put too much gear on him. But he's already one of my top. He's in my top 6 characters, like power wise. Because kind of like you, I don't have a real strong top team. My top team's what 180 something. But I got a wide roster. I don't have a high top end roster.
Yeah, my best team's a little over 200K.
Nice. What and is it a good team?
It's Gamora, it's Korath, it's Star-Lord, Rocket.
Oh, nice. And Fury?
Those are my top guys. Yeah, I got Fury 42K, 3 red.
That's
stars.
a weird team, but with that power level, I don't think it really matters.
I mean, that's my top SDP. I don't never use them in that.
Oh, okay. I don't know what my top is. Let me see what my top is. I'm curious now. It's loading. Strongest. Oh yeah, my strongest team is only 197, so you still got me beat there.
Your CP is huge. I'm 1.3 mil. And
Yeah,
your CP is,
yeah, I got a wide roster. I don't have a top end roster, but that's because Blitz was so important for so long. I went so wide with it, and I never really cared about gear. And now it's hurting me. Ever since Dark Dimension came along, it's hurting me. But part of the fun for me in this game is collecting. So I don't want to miss out on characters like Magneto and some of these stuff. So I've always shifted my focus whenever they've announced a legendary character.
that wide roster should be helping you in Gamma too.
No, not really. Gamma sucks.
Really?
No,
Well, I
because
mean,
they're too weak to do anything. You know, I've
Yeah.
all my good teams. I got some good teams. I don't
That
have
5
great
red
teams.
Star, 6 red star jump towards the end of that raid is ridiculous.
Jeez. Yeah. So like, where's that comment? D-Well said, didn't they also say they originally weren't going to monetize red stars? What happened to that? Well, just like a lot of things, they went back on what they said they wouldn't do. There's a bunch.
They kept their word. Technically, they kept their word. They do limit it 2 a day. Technically. Technically.
You're right. That technically it is, but you know that it's BS.
It is. Oh, yeah.
Dixie, he wants to see some changes like how Elite Orbs gives 4-star characters. He thinks you should only be 5 and 7. I agree. My past 2 Elite stars gave me nothing. I got 2 duplicates. Out of all the characters I got that don't have red stars, I got 2 duplicates. I wish I could examine the code and see what's going on there because so many people are talking about duplicates.
I wish they would just change one thing. If you get a duplicate on an Elite Orb, it gives you a lot more frags than 900 or whatever it gives you. They
should do the multiplier because that's kind of BS.
Right.
It takes a lot to save up for that. It takes a lot of disappointment. The Elite Star Orbs are the disappointment orbs. You get it? Because you're disappointed so many times. And it shouldn't be even more disappointing when you finally open one. Especially if you're looking at it from the average player that spends money on the game. Now, the whales are going to spend money on whatever. But the average player, if they're not getting this stuff for free, why would they spend money on it? If they're getting good stuff free, then yeah, they're more likely to spend money. But if I don't think it's the best business model. They might be making a lot of money now, but I don't think it's the best long-term business model for this game. Tana, what's up? I have a theory. It'll be another 5%. Everyone Groot heal, but more to Guardians. I think if it was based on percentage, that would be good. If it's based on a flat rate, it's not going to do much. Because Groot's base at max level right now is over 100,000. And that's without the red stars. So 5% could be a lot. Especially when you're talking about a low HP character like Rocket or Gamora. That he's having to heal. That's going to be a lot. Depends on how wide you went. Wide, but not too wide is good for Gamma. Wide, and your tunes are too weak. Yeah. My roster is not built for Gamma. And one of the problems is the lack of healers. They got that stupid defenders node that you can't do a full defenders team. You got to put some mercenary or Hydra, depending where you are. And you can't finish up that team.
Oh, they were they designed that raid on purpose.
It's a big middle finger. Did you see what it looks like?
Oh yeah. Yeah. Backing shield and defenders in the same lane. I mean, why would you put Kree nodes in a lane that doesn't have shields? Because if a guy has Kree built up, he most likely has Fury built up. That would have been a perfect lane for that player to take. Well, they intentionally kept it separate. I mean, they designed it.
They intentionally designed it to look like a big middle finger. That's what it was. They said there would be limited offers. Yeah, but you know, what all of us think is limited and what they're actually doing is different. I have a way that would make red stars a lot better. I doubt they would ever do it. I doubt it too. Seems a lot of the development recently has been lazy. Red stars is a lazy way to make money. add a gambling mechanic that doesn't add any new content to the game, just makes your stats a lot better. It was lazy. Yo, there's a difference between limited offers and being able to buy like 5 to 10 orbs every day. Yeah. And the later Defenders node, I run Defenders plus Nick Fury. It works well. That would work well. That would work well. The early nodes are annoying, though. Matrix. Oh, that's a ton of question. Who do you think will be the 3 new characters? Oh, I don't think we answered that, right?
Nah, we never.
Oh, well, hold on. Because Tana knows a little bit more than some of us, because he data mines and he contacts some of the devs. All right. Fairly good insight who I think at least 2 are. Killmonger is not one of them. Ooh.
Spill the deets, Tana.
Tana. Come on now. You can't leave us hanging by like that. Why don't you, Tana, why don't you just put it under the chat and I won't say anything. All right, so you put Carnage as one. That, I don't know. I want to say it. But you put Carnage as 1. If I think he'll definitely be 1 if he's not released, but that's kind of shady for 2.2 because I think he was supposed to be included in 2.2. What's your thoughts about Shield Operative, Shield Trooper, and Fury Team? The other 3 is a lockdown for me. I run Trooper just because I don't have Operative built up. That's the main reason. Do you think
Operative
they should?
Is better on offense. Operative is way better on offense. It does.
I haven't been able to use her, but I like that counter there. I think it depends on the team. I think it depends on who you're fighting.
Chewburger.
It does.
He put me on that. Chewburger was well ahead of his time. Operative is, I mean, if you have to choose 5, you're definitely gonna use Operative in raid, and yeah, she's better. She is better in arena offense, definitely.
I have a harder time going up against Operative on defense.
Oh yeah, she can be.
So I've been building her up for what, 2 months now. Okay, Eddie White's guess: Carnage, Okoye, Captain. You think Captain Marvel's coming out in January?
I mean, she's not gonna be definitely. She's not gonna be playable per se, man, but she might be in game.
So I want to look at the wording. I don't remember if they said characters or new characters, because Okoye is more likely to be than Killmonger.
I think Okoye is definite.
Well, didn't Casino leak Dr. Doom's character model?
I don't know. I know he did leak Killmonger's.
I thought he had a screenshot of Doom's character model. 2.2 was... Did they say 2 characters? Because I thought they said 3. But like I said, I might be mistaken. When I go back and do the 2018 review, I'm going to read all that stuff. And I'm going to see what they say. Because I'm pretty sure they went back on their word many times. That was just the one used in Gamma. Just the dialogue person? Hey, Tana, you have privilege to come in if you're not busy into the chat. I know you come in. You've come in before. So he talked about Killmonger. Miles Morales. Okay, it did say 2 characters. Okay, so I'm just remembering wrong. So I guess it is Carnage. So Carnage is not coming out till Tuesday. What else? Carnage. I'm not sure why it wouldn't be Killmonger. And then Okoye. If that's the case. A second.
Howdy.
Hey, there you are. What's up, brother?
It's on,
Sorry, I had to like close the doors and stuff.
I've chatted with you a lot. I haven't spoken with you since that video we did.
Yeah, I've been pretty flat out. I've had like back problems, and then I had shingles, and
Oh.
it's just been pretty shit.
How you feel? You
Yeah, I
good
feel a
now?
lot better now. I'm back
Good.
to like making videos
What
and
is
stuff.
what is shingles from? Stress?
Yeah, I think it was like you have chickenpox and then you have shingles later in life. So because I hurt my back, my immune system was down. So got it
Okay.
after that.
Hey, I did want to congratulate you on your 1,000 subs, though.
Thank you. I'm very excited.
We
just gonna get the.
we just got to
view
get you
out
more
and-
hours.
Yeah, which is just make more videos. It's just time basically.
Or you could live stream some more and put those videos public, and you know,
True.
some people will watch those 2 hour long videos.
True. I
You
do
know?
hopefully want to do that one day, but it's a bit difficult with like a new baby and stuff, finding a schedule.
How old is your baby?
4 months, just over 4 months.
Ooh, yeah, you're not getting a lot of sleep.
No. And he's just started like eating food and stuff, so
Ooh,
like proper
yeah.
food. And,
Well, congratulations about that too. That's
Thank you.
always a fun thing. Stressful, but it's worth it.
yep.
puts life into perspective, man.
It does.
Pretty awesome. I really like it. We're talking about the new characters.
All right, so yeah, I gotta ask you, why do you think it's not Killmonger? Because
well, that
Casino
Killmonger
seems pretty
thing-
sure that it is, and I know he
Well-
has contacts inside Fox Next.
Well, I mean, Casino's video was basically just he showed the model was in game since Black Panther was introduced, which was what, like August last year or something, maybe before that. I can't remember exactly. And then the data files were updated in November.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm thinking that we're more likely to see Okoye, seeing as she's already in game.
I think Okoye is one of them, and you got to put Carnage
Yeah.
because, yeah, he's not kind of for 2.2, so he'd be in 2.3.
Yeah, I checked. So with the 2.2 thing, basically what happened was they data mined a version of like, you know how they have like the in-game mail that says, oh, there's this many characters coming.
Okay, so the 3 that I have in my head is from a data mine, not their.
Yeah, it was
okay.
3, and
Alright.
then they changed it to 2 like a couple days later, I
Ooh,
believe.
those sneaky guys.
And then the Hovenshire came out with his video, so everyone thought that it was this patch. But it's very likely that it'll be soon after.
I had someone DM me about a that they think he's going to be a legendary character, but I don't remember what he said in his video, but I thought he said that was a premium orb character.
He said premium orbs,
Okay.
straight to premium orbs.
So he got
So
that
I'm
information for the devs. So the devs
Yeah.
either changed it or gave him bad information. So he should be premium
Yeah.
orb. All right, so
So I'm expecting either we'll get Carnage early, like not long after the patch, so maybe next week.
he might be in
and-
premium orbs on
or-
Tuesday, right?
Yeah.
Right.
Or
Cross my
this
fingers
week-
right here.
This week, because there's meant to be like that Super Saturday thing like going on Sunday. Very likely that we could have.
that would be for 2.2 unless they release it early.
I'm not entirely sure because they, like in the thing, the announcement for it, they did say something along the lines of there's going to be a character offer that you can't miss. So either it's going to be a super really good value one.
Oh,
or,
it's gonna be like, I don't know, Miss Marvel. Let's say a Green Goblin.
It's certainly
Green.
possible.
It's gonna be Green Goblin.
it could be like something crazy, like 100 shards for every Spider-Verse character.
Do you
or-
remember what their last Super Saturday offer was? I mean, it was good, but it wasn't amazing.
I think that what they did with the winter ones was really good, and that was the last ones they did. So there was
The
a few
winter
really
ones,
good
but their
ones in the
last
winter
Super
ones.
Saturday one.
Oh,
The
yeah. Super
the
Saturday.
there was 3 offers. 2 of them were crap, and the other one you had to spend $50 to get a good deal.
Yeah, it's possible that they've kind of learned from that though, seeing as they did like the winter ones and they can see.
Wait
What
a
sold
minute.
well
This
then?
is Fox Next we're talking about, though, right?
True, I'm not expecting it, but I can hope.
I don't know,
But yeah,
man.
like next patch, I'm thinking it's going to be Carnage, obviously, if they decide to include him in that one. possibly a Koye. She's more likely than Killmonger, in my opinion. And then third, I think it'll be a new Guardians character. I think it'll be Mantis, just to go along with all the rework they're doing for the Guardians. I mean, it makes sense for them to release a new character to go along with Guardians as well at the same time. Otherwise, I don't understand why they'd wait so long to buff Groot so much.
Well, okay, so this is what Casino said from his trip to Fox Next. There was a board with 80 to 100 characters or so that they want to release, and they have resources for, and are just waiting to find a way to release them all.
Oh, I definitely agree with that. And I think
so just, you know, we've had War Machine, Falcon, Mantis in the data mine for the, what is that, the character files for a while now. Yeah, oh, I forgot to go into Arena. I didn't do my Arena again. I forget every time.
Oh god.
All right, so I got a message. Check my Discord. So let me, you know what, this battle's in hand. Let me put it on auto. Let's go to Discord real quick. All right, so here's a screen right here, and I don't know if you guys can see this very well, but there's a Killmonger right here. There's an Okoye. She's already in the game, so that's nothing new. And the rest of these we have in the game.
Yeah, I think that Killmonger's the one that Casino showed off.
Okay. So
very similar.
Let's go back to that. The game now. But yeah. And so that's from Carl. My bad. That message yesterday saying 3 characters. All right. I lost my thing. I dropped it too low and I can't get to it now. My BlueStacks is below my taskbar. I don't know how to get to it. How do I hide the taskbar? Locked.
But no, I think if we're getting one of Killmonger and Okoye, I think it would be Okoye, just because in the Gamma nodes, they want characters that are more synergistic. So having Okoye come along with Black Panther would make more sense than Killmonger coming along with Black Panther, unless Killmonger gets a completely different kit.
5 days ago, they said coming soon. Yeah, I mean, we definitely need Okoye for a while. I've been wanting to do that Okoye, Black Panther, and Captain Marvel team for.
Although I think Okoye might get reworked before she gets released, because if she releases the way she is, I think she'll just be too strong. Yeah.
Yeah, especially with those other 2 characters in there. Miss Marvel and Black Panther. That was supposed to be the new triumvirate back when Captain Marvel, Black Panther, and Quake were a thing.
Yeah.
They've been passed up since then, but
I just love I use Miss Marvel along with Storm and Mutants, and it's so much fun. Like, you go attack with Wolverine, and then Miss Marvel comes along, and then Storm comes along, and
yeah. I still have not found an effective use for Storm. In raids, I mean, in Dark Dimension, she's good. She could build up those charges. But other than that, I haven't found a good use for her.
I only use her in Blitz.
I only use her in Blitz too. There's no point in using her in Arena.
No, and
I know some people use her in raids very effectively. I'd rather run Shield. I'd rather run Shield or Defenders.
I feel like Storm's one of those characters that has a passive that is going to be incredibly strong later on down in the game, like providing speed up and assist to any kind of X-Men can just get out of hand.
Yeah, maybe if the X-Men got a tank or something, it might be helpful. But
Storm is held back because of the poor choice of mutants right now. Better mutants, Storm is that much better.
But the thing is, other than raids, you're not really going to be able to build up her charges enough to really make it effective.
I don't use her for her ultimate. I only use her for a special.
Huh.
Exactly. In arena
Her
and blitz, her
yep.
special was much better.
Because
don't
it's
need
got
that
that chance to stun, slows everyone. It's just use her for control, basically.
Yeah, she's a version of Quake almost.
What a wasted kit though, right?
She's good. Like her charges abilities works really well in raids, but yeah, in anything except for raids, it's not going to be as good. But like just using her for a special is really helpful to be able to like slow people down, especially when you've got like Wolverine, who's a slow character. Some of the other brawlers are fairly slow characters as well. Being able to kind of keep them down to like knock the enemy team down to their level kind of thing helps a lot.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, they were so excited about her when they released her and they gave her that. They play with her on a test server. She does this, and then I played with her. I'm like, yeah, she's okay, but
I think
other
she'll
than
be
raids, I don't really see a use for her. And then
could
they
be
never responded after that. We were like talking back and forth, and when I got a chance to actually play with her, I was telling that, all right, well, I like it because it's interesting. But if you want to be a strong character, you got to do this, and then they never responded to me after that. I think they were so excited and kind of disappointed that their response to her was not as excited as they were. All right,
Yeah.
let me go through some questions real quick. In your opinion, is there any orange mats to use on Dez? I think that means defenders. I have a 140k defenders team. I go to Iron Fist passive, Punisher level 5 passive. That's my go-to team. If you're serious about that Punisher, you could go with Punisher's basic, I think. Who else do you, who would you do third, Tona? I know you made a video about all these recently.
Defend Daredevil's passive.
Daredevil's passive before Punisher's basic?
Right.
Because Punisher's basic's going to hit a lot.
Punisher's basic is definitely up there. I'd go Iron Fist passive, Daredevil passive, JJ basic.
JJ, yeah, she has a good basic. She has a nice one.
Before the, just after Iron Fist passive, go Punisher passive, and then
yeah, he's got those
basic.
two already. So Punisher's basic third. That's what I was thinking.
Yes.
Well,
Miss Marvel's.
Okay, so Miss depends who you run. If Punisher's your main, you got to go Punisher's passive. If Miss Marvel's your main, second after Iron Fist passive, I think should be Miss Marvel's passive.
100%, because it gets you that 100% assist rate. Which is just
and I use both. So I did Iron Fist passive, Punisher's passive, Miss Marvel's passive, and then I started working on some other teams because
I think I've got Miss Marvel's ultimate up there as well. I need to double check as to why I put that up there because I can't remember.
I think Miss Marvel's basic is good because she's gonna hit with that a lot with all of her.
I had her ultimate up there because it changes it from a 40% chance to generate an ability energy per target hit up to 60%. So you just have more and more energy.
That's good, but I still think I like her basic because she's gonna be hitting that with more. She's gonna use that more often. So yeah, the ultimate's gonna be better, but she's gonna be using the basic more often, and that extra damage is gonna go further.
Problem is,
ultimately, you're gonna want all of them.
Oh yeah,
but I don't know.
The problem with her basic is it only goes up 20% when you have the level 7 mats onto it, and I believe that assists only do 50% of that. Of your basic attack damage, so it'd only be like an extra 10%.
All right.
While
good argument. That's a good argument.
I've looked at them far too much, too many numbers, and
I've looked at them superficially.
It's time for me to hop off, man. I enjoyed the time.
All right, thank you for joining, and let me know when that podcast comes out, brother.
It's coming out Saturday.
Saturday,
We'll be
all
linking
right.
it up in your slot. Yeah, we'll
Yeah,
be
post
putting links in your server.
post that. Yeah, post that on my server. I want to check that out. I like the other two
Yeah,
podcasts that are out there. So hopefully this is a nice
oh
third
yeah.
addition to the
Hey,
community.
shout out to all my unlimited soldiers. I know you're out there. They loved you joining, by the way, Valley. They all got I got a couple fanboys on my server who just
Ooh,
enjoyed
nice.
the little appearance today.
Ooh.
So they're like, "Oh wow, Valley's here." Man,
Cool, cool. Well, thank you for that invite to your server. If any of you
have a good
guys,
night,
other
Tom.
guys, have any large alliance servers that
Yeah.
you want me to post stuff on, then just send me an invite. I usually accept all of them. So.
Congrats on the YouTube, man. Congrats
Thanks,
on the
man.
baby. And yeah, I watch your stuff all the time, man. It's good stuff. So keep it up.
I'm glad. Thank you.
Total, we got to do some videos, man. I tend to make long ones, and they get a lot of hours watched from it.
I need to
Not on
find-
purpose too. I just end up talking too much, and they end up going long sometimes when I do.
That's what I did
collabs,
today.
so.
I did a video on the last what was it? The new Q&A, and I thought I talked for like 5 minutes, and it ended up being 13 minutes, and I'm like, what the hell?
When I
Just
did that first collab with Mobile Gamer, we were talking for a little bit. I was like, oh, that's cool. And I looked at it, I'm like, this is a 26-minute video. This is way too long for a list. I think I chopped it down a lot, but it's still pretty long for a top 10 list. Because the first video I did with Casino went for like 40 minutes, and I looked at the time like, geez, I thought we were talking for 20 minutes. So.
God, I don't know. Time just gets away from me, and if I start doing that, and then I've got to find a time that works for people who aren't in Australia, obviously, because my time that I'm available is completely different to everyone else's. And
Oh, what time is it there now?
3 p.m., 3:15.
Well, this night, yeah, we'll do something at night. Something at night for me, afternoon for you.
It's definitely a good time. I'll have to send you a message and figure out something we can do it on.
It's always the ideas, though. Finding a good idea to do. That's the main challenge.
I mean, we just have to wait a couple of weeks, and I'm sure there'll be some new controversy coming out.
Or I don't know. There's probably some stuff to talk about now. Fun videos.
Yeah.
I Eat Up Podcast. Nice. Well, make sure you check out the new podcast. That jeez. What is it? Oh, Reaping. The Reaping. He's gonna post that on my Discord. So, it'll be episode number 1 on Saturday. So,
I'm gonna have to check that out.
I will too. I like the other 2 that are there. So I'll definitely listen to a third.
I like there's kind of like a wide variety of people. There's like streamers, there's YouTube, there's someone who's doing a blog, and it's just really cool to kind of have a broad variety of things where you can talk about the game.
That's your buddy doing the blog, right?
Yeah, Oz does the blog
Yeah.
every
Now, I know
couple-
you guys are mods on Reddit. Are you guys actually friends?
I'm a
because-
mod on Reddit, he's not.
I thought he was.
No, he's probably like he's Illuminati on the Discord, which means basically he's kind of knowledgeable and knows a whole lot of stuff. So he's been given that title, but he's not a moderator. There's there's me, Imp, Ty J, Wiz. I think just those 4 now.
Wiz's consistency with that blitz tracker is so helpful.
Hmm.
So if you ever
does.
talk to him and not just chat with him, if you ever talk to him, tell him thank you from everybody.
I will. It's really good, and he's got the raid one going too. Every raid season, he tracks as to where like everyone ended up, and it gives a better idea for next season. And
that kind of stuff, just tracking, just makes it so easy to look back and what the hell happened. I'm doing a look back at 2018, and some things are so hard to find, but it's people like him that do that kind of stuff that make it easy to look back on. So
yeah. The big thing that I've been doing lately is because I'm in Australia, I get the I
know what you're gonna say.
calendars first.
Yeah. Oh,
So every calendar I post on Reddit.
Any news today?
I don't think there's anything new.
Right. It was. I like during the holidays when we get those characters. So we'd get to know a little bit in advance to, yeah, what is the... I don't even know what they call it. They cost 10 power cores and you would get 5 shards.
Oh, yeah.
Those. I love like, I was
same
looking
time
at your
as
posts all the
everyone.
time.
We get them at the same time as everyone, unfortunately, like all the offers and stuff. It's just like the monthly calendar and like the calendars for like upcoming events and stuff. We get them first. It's really good.
Yeah, Apocalypse. It is Tana. He is one of the more active people in the community, moderating all the important parts, and he does.
As much as my partner
channels.
gets sick of it sometimes, but
man, you must. I don't know how you don't burn out, playing the game hard and doing all that other stuff outside the game.
Play the game hard, sit at my computer on Discord, having it up, have Reddit open, have a video
and make
in the
content.
back of my
I'm
mind.
struggling just to make content for and you know, with real life. I'm playing the game, and you do all that other stuff too. It's crazy. Tana is Aussie for tuna. Is that why? Wolverthor always calls you tuna?
No,
He just
call me tuna because
he's
it's
just
like
mispronouncing it, or is that an inside joke with you guys?
no, people just call me tuna for some reason. I don't know why. Like,
And all of his stuff. He's like tuna. Like,
I don't know. People like it started out as people spelling it wrong, and then people start just calling me tuna, and Oz does it too to piss me off. And...
I was wondering if there was something to that, or if he was just mispronouncing it. But it's kind of disappointed that he's just mispronouncing it. I thought there was a funny story behind it. I was looking forward to something.
I chose like my name back when I started playing. When I like started playing World of Warcraft again, and then I've just used it since then. And
So where did that come from?
I don't know. I just made it up.
Really? Jeez!
I made it up one day.
You're
and I'm just
disappointing
like,
me with these stories.
I just made it up, and it was so. It was worth it. And now, like, my partner doesn't even call me by my real name. She just calls me Tay, which is short for Torna. And
She's calling you your your in-game name in real life.
We met on World of Warcraft. So.
Oh my god. Yeah, but let me ask you. You don't have to answer this because this person. You guys serious?
Yeah, we have.
So if you guys, that's right. Jeez. All right. So you guys get married. She's gonna call you by a video game name, not your real name.
Probably.
For your marriage.
I call her by her nickname too. So.
The Chrono Kitten.
Yep, that's her.
So what are your kids gonna? I mean, they'll call you mom and dad, but that'd be kind of funny when you're calling each other video game names instead of.
Yeah, and then like my parents call me by my actual name.
Okay. Well, all my family calls me by my middle name because my first name is the same as my dad, so we got to avoid confusion.
Yeah, true.
And then everybody else calls me by my first name. So when I would meet people, from my family, they'd introduce me as something, and I'd be like, "Oh no, this." Like what? Anyway, did they meet through the game? They did. Yep. The chat. Wow. So when we were talking, there's probably about a 10 to 20 second delay from when we say something and then it actually gets live because stuff. So the chat's a little delayed. Plus, I'm a little late with everything. I wasn't even paid. This is a horrible team for the team that I'm using to go up against. Jeez. This is not good.
Guess I'm so excited for this patch though, just because it's like the first patch we haven't had clear what characters are coming.
We haven't had a patch all year.
Well, true. Oh, God. But
I think this will be a good one. Sometimes they good bad ones. Sometimes they do good ones. I think this will be a good one. I'm optimistic.
Every previous patch, Casinos League 2's coming first, so everyone knew who was coming. This is like the first one in quite a while where we haven't had that. So I'm kind of, it's like Christmas Day where I'm expecting to log in and open it up and be like, oh, now I'll just close the game because I don't want that character.
Oh, maybe that's why they're waiting. They're not feeding him information, so he won't leak it.
Certainly possible.
Builds up excitement.
Well, that's another thing. I was thinking as to what kind of kit Mantis would have. I'm expecting her to be at least a control character, but
you think she'll have that Guardians tag if she gets released?
Definitely.
I mean, yeah, she has
100%.
to. She has to. That's never mind. That was a dumb question. But
but like the other thing is that she could have like some kind of dispel for the enemy team because Guardians don't currently have that.
She needs like a stun because she puts people to sleep.
Yeah, I think like
it needs to have some kind of stun. I would say if they went thematically, I wish I had different YouTube. I wish a different YouTube had leaks. Casino's got the closest relationship with all those Fox Next people.
Well, it's not from Fox Next that he gets the information. He used to get some from Fox Next, but apparently lately it's been from a.
I have a theory. I have a theory on that, and I'm not gonna say.
I think a lot of people have.
I'm not gonna say it live, so I'll tell you it off here.
I think we just have to kind of wait and see until when is it next week, next Tuesday or something like that. Wednesday for me. When the new patch comes out, as to who comes out.
Oh yeah, that's one benefit we have in the US, right? Actually, it's the same amount of time between it.
Yes.
Yeah.
Just feels a day earlier. People will just have to keep in mind that I said Mantis. Said Mantis like for the last week. I guess we'll find out though.
Mantis. It's kind of a weird time to. I mean, it's a weird time for all these characters. There's no like movie coming out, so there's nothing for them to tie in together. That's probably why like the Guardians rework's coming out now, because there's nothing to kind of excite us about this patch because there's no upcoming movies. So Guardians patch plus a new Guardian. See, but wouldn't releasing the Fantastic Four like almost every other Marvel mobile game, wouldn't that be exciting?
Make sense. That would make sense, but it's.
But I think Fox Next is so far behind with all their stuff that they're playing catch up with all their.
Well, these other games have been out for years, so I guess they might not have had them ready in time, kind of thing. They were working on other characters first. Maybe if a Fantastic Four comes out in like a TV show or something like that, maybe we'll get them. If not, I'm expecting Fantastic Four probably. May? No, May. I think there's a movie coming out.
So we got March. We got March is Captain Marvel, but I think the patch will be actually in February.
Yeah, it'll be like.
So what do you think's gonna happen in March? That would be a good time for Fantastic Four, I think.
March would probably be.
There's nothing else to compete with Captain Marvel, and that thing's probably going to drop in February. So
there could just be more Captain Marvel stuff, or like they could do like a couple characters next month, or next month in Feb we'll get like what are those people called? X-Men, because X-Men was originally meant to launch in February.
What are those people called? Oh yeah, X-Men.
I completely blanked about it. So February, and then March could be Captain Marvel. Then we've got April, which is probably going to be Avengers.
You know what? Throwing a random X-Men in this update, I'd be happy. It wouldn't make sense from a lot of different perspectives, but
I'm expecting.
I'd be happy.
May will probably be more X-Men because June 7th is when X-Men Dark Phoenix comes out.
All right, that's probably locked in for X-Men then.
Yeah.
March and April are the questions. When is Infinity War?
Infinity War is April 26th.
Okay, so April's locked in. We still need March.
March.
That would be Fantastic Four.
Yeah.
Right?
That could be Fantastic Four. If not, I think the next slot's like September.
I mean, that would be 3 months or so behind the rest of the games. That's kind of makes sense, right? Colossus and rework Wolverine. Oh, Wolverine needs a rework so bad.
February
they need to take him off.
Probably.
March. No, yeah, I think February is the Kree rework because it's March 8th is the movie, so they do it before. Usually usually with big movies like that, they've done it a week before. Infinity War, Ant-Man and the Wasp, Deadpool 2, Venom, Spider-Verse. I think it was a week before as well.
I think Miles might have came out a little bit before. And then July next year, we've got Spider-Man Far From Home. So I'm expecting possibly new Spider-Man, Mysterio, and someone else. Maybe Maria Hill.
So very unlikely that we're getting any obscure characters with all these movies coming out.
No, I mean
like a Moon Knight or a Ghost Rider or something.
Ghost Rider. I'm expecting Ghost Rider and possibly Blade in October for Halloween.
Jeez, they could have done that this year though.
They did say, like, because someone posted around October.
On the Reddit, they did respond to one of those comments. I do remember that.
They said, "Oh, that would be a good idea."
No, duh. That's what all the other games do. Jeez.
And then they've got New Mutants in August the 2nd, so we might get more mutants because of that as well.
Who's New Mutants? July.
New Mutants. It's like
who
5. It's like meant to be like a horror movie. Horror-y kind of. It's got Maisie Williams from Game of Thrones in it.
No, but who's the characters they're playing?
I think it's the only one I can remember is Cannonball.
Okay.
Let's see. I think there's Cannonball. There's Magic, which is Colossus's sister. Wolfsbane, Sunspot, Mirage.
I've heard of Cannonball. I have not
the
heard
only one
any of those other characters though.
Yeah, they're very broad ones, but apparently Mr. Sinister's in it.
So New Mutants is Mr. Sinister a good guy now?
No, Mr. Sinister's bad guy.
So is that a bad guy's team, New Mutants?
But I'm not sure if he's the bad guy or not in it. They might have changed that.
Oh, okay. So he's not part of the group. He's their nemesis.
Nah, he's like their nemesis.
Okay.
But I think the story is essentially they're trapped in like big, insane asylum kind of thing and have to escape. So it's meant to be like a horror kind of film. Like,
interesting.
Going into like a new.
Someone says put Galactus in the game. I think it would be like a good boss node.
I think Galactus is in what's it called? Future Fight, maybe?
I haven't played that in a while. I know they got the Fantastic Four. No, I don't remember seeing him because they did Fantastic Four, Doom, and they did a character that I haven't heard of. Aki Theron, first time here. What's up, brother? I thought Mr. Sinister would veto from being in it. I don't know. My boy Oddball Comics. He was talking about doing a collab because he's more knowledgeable in comics and want to do something with that. So I thought that might be interesting for the channel, and we'll do it as like a test and see what the response is, and we'll see what happens.
My comic knowledge basically just comes from like reading Wikipedia constantly.
Whenever I'm looking up researching something, Wikipedia is my go-to source. New Mutants, a Junior X-Men, Havoc might be interesting. Just Carnage, Okoye, and Killmonger. I think that's the popular choices right now.
I think that's what everyone's guessing. I don't agree with it, but I definitely could see it coming.
I think the most likely is what I would say.
I think a lot of people might be saying Killmonger just because of that video that Casino released.
I mean, somebody gave him that, right? It's not some random.
That was stuff that was already in the files. Whether he's releasing it now because it's kind of like a content drought at the moment, or whether he actually thinks it's coming out, I don't know if we know for sure.
I mean, geez. I remember back when they went to the offices, they're saying nothing's locked in stone up until like 24 hours before it's released. So
I think he said like 24 hours or 3 days or something like that. Although I think characters.
I think it originally was 24 hours and then it changed to 3 days.
Yeah.
I wish he wasn't streaming and if he was on here right now, I could solve some of these questions. But He's got a good memory about that stuff.
Yeah, I think the last thing I've heard was he said 3 days, but
I think that's what is updated. But still, so even at this point, everything's up in the air.
Yeah.
Because even though they released stuff, they had that in-game statement. They've had in-game statements before that they've pushed back. So.
I think they'd probably. I don't think they've changed on like saying they're going to release, say, 3 characters and then they've released 3 characters that patch. I don't think there's been any differences there.
I'm saying maybe they changed on who was being released.
Well,
depending how ready in advance they are. Maybe they're not. Maybe they're just getting everything in just in the nick of time.
My guess is they probably have about 10 characters ready, but then they choose.
Well, Okoye is ready. Okoye is definitely ready because she's in game.
She's ready. Red Skull's ready. Although Red Skull's probably going to get a rework before he gets released.
I think he's gonna be a legendary character.
Yeah.
I think Hydra's gonna get a rework before Red Skull's released. So if Hydra gets a rework, we know.
Yeah.
Red Skull's coming soon. Hydra. And that's.
But they'll probably do them at the same time. Like they'll rework Hydra and say this is the reworked Hydra for Red Skull.
Well, again, if they stay true to what they said in the blog post at the time. Because there's been statements they've made and they haven't followed through on some of them.
I don't think we'll get another like Korea required, but they're absolutely shit kind of thing. Because there was just so much backlash after that. Like, people just absolutely hated it.
Well, if one of the possible scenarios that Disney's going to shut them down, then they might be in screw it mode. Let's just make as much money as possible.
I would hope that would be screw it, let's make as best a game as possible, but...
Why? Why would they do that?
Because
I know I would too, but why would they do that? What incentive would they have to do that?
I'd prefer to make a good game that people will think back on with fondness.
You would, but you're not Amir.
True. I'm not a dev either. I'd probably like drive them into the ground.
Amir's that money man. He's all about the numbers. He's not gonna. I mean, look at some of the things. They're not. It's red stars. That's not good for long-term health of the game. 2-hour blitzes. That's not good for long-term health of the game.
No.
It's a lot of stuff is very short-sighted right now.
I think the blitzes definitely is like forcing people to play 2 hours a day. Like some people argue, oh, it's 2 hours a day, but you don't have to play that much. But if you're on top like 1500, you have to. And red stars, like the fact that you can open a red star orb and essentially trade in elite red star orb and trade in 5,000 shards for 900 and get nothing from it. It's just ridiculous.
Red star is so bad. And then, we talked about this a little bit, but nowadays people don't talk about it as much. What about when new characters? Yeah. What about when new characters come out? And you got all your guys at 4 and 5 star and like, oh, I'm good. And a new character comes out. You gotta wait another 6 months to get red stars for that character because your luck sucks, or what are they gonna do at that point if the game?
I think
so it's very short-sighted.
The good thing about that is that have kind of thought about it a little bit, not enough, but they thought about it a little bit in the fact that they kind of put in a way to be able to you get a higher chance of getting the new character from it, like when they
could
Green Goblin. Yeah, because when they brought in Green Goblin, you got a higher chance to get Green Goblin from orbs.
Was that stated or was that data mined?
No, that was stated. That happened. It
Okay.
happened a week ago, I think. I'm not sure. Whenever his offer was out, it was just not long after that.
I don't remember them saying that. That's why.
They sent an in-game mail about it, and then they changed the icon of red stars to have one of them was Green Goblin or something. I can't remember exactly.
Maybe it was it during the holidays because I wasn't paying as much attention to stuff.
Yeah, it was
that
probably
that
like
could
a
be
week,
why.
week and a half ago, I think.
All right, yeah, I was still in holiday mode then.
I'm still in holiday mode now.
Oh, nice.
Kids aren't back at school yet, so
it's like summer there though, right?
Yeah, it's summer.
Oh,
Middle of summer. These are big holidays. We have like 6 or 8 weeks of holidays or something.
His drop was raised. Okay. I just Hulk should be the strongest. He should be one of the strongest. It's ridiculous that he's so bad.
I'm expecting he'll get a rework very soon as well, before Avengers comes out.
He was mentioned to get a rework back around August.
When they talked about the speed buffs, he was mentioned back then, but they ended up tabling
later they said it was because of speed that they weren't doing. They still could have adjusted his speed. They could have given a rework. I haven't gotten that far in my research for 2018, but I'm pretty sure that they said Hulk's getting a rework. And then later, the next blog post they said, yeah, we're not gonna do these buffs. Hulk's not getting a rework.
Yeah, because I think
kind of the way I remember it.
They released that blog that they were saying, oh, we're going to be nerfing speed up and speed down. And then everyone just cracked it with them, rightfully so, because they've invested so much in like Black Widow or Quake and stuff. And then the next one, they're like, well, we were going to make some changes that revolved around the speed, but we decided to shelf it until we can revisit it.
Yeah, but that reworking speed up and speed down had nothing to do with the Hulk. They still could have given a rework.
I guess it depends on what they were trying to do with him. Like if they were trying to like.
It's not his freaking speed. His whole kit sucks.
Oh, agreed.
That's his problem. Not his speed.
I think like his taunt and his ultimate probably need the rework, including and maybe his passive. His basic seems pretty okay.
Think about this. He's supposed to be able to jump so high that it looks like he's flying. That's not slow. That's pretty fast.
I think
he shouldn't be that slow of a character.
I think what they plan on doing is making him like an executor, because at the moment, like his ultimate, if a character's below 50%, it gains like 1.5 damage. His passive, he gains speed up below 50% health, so that's definitely area for them to change it there. He needs his Hulk kit reworked.
Tiny fart bubbles said they canceled Hulk rework because you bad mouthing Fox next.
Oh shit! I'm sorry, Fox next. Please,
sorry, guys. I ruined it for everybody. I ruined it.
I ruined the Hulk rework.
All right, hey, I got a question here. It's a serious one.
Yep.
Who should I use with Kingpin? Crossbones and Yondu in Villains campaign. All right.
How far into the Villains campaign are you?
6 shards away from Loki, so he's out. I guess it depends who else you have. Publius. What other villains do you have on your roster? I guess that's what. Who's your next like 5 strongest villains?
I would suggest Mordo and
if you have Mordo,
Sentry.
If he has Mordo, but I don't know who he has.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, Mordo's not one of the first priorities in Arena Store, so unless you have a deep roster, I wouldn't be farming him.
He would be the second priority in my opinion from
really?
Arena Store.
All right, let's
Daredevil.
Let's take a pause from Blitz. Let's look at this store because things have gotten weird with all these teams out. All right.
I did a video on it not long ago. Let me bring up what I wrote down.
Well, now we got Deadpool in there, so.
Don't think
it used to be Quake, no brainer. It was so easy before. Now,
I think
security is.
I think Daredevil, then Mordo, then Drax, then Quake.
You know what, Daredevil, yeah, because that Defenders team is easier to farm than Shield. So okay, I'd say Daredevil's first.
Yep.
You go Mordo next.
Yep, because you need good villains, and he's good for villains, Cosmic, and Mystic. And he can slot onto a fair few different Blitz teams because of how universal he is.
All right. Oh, so he's got Mordo and Hand Sentry. So, I mean, I always just go with who I have rather than trying to make a team. I don't farm for specific events or specific nodes. I just use my strongest and see if that does it. Just try to overpower it.
Like, what are they? Like the event campaigns. I just use whoever I've got. Like I don't bring anyone up.
Yeah,
specifically for that.
when they got those special events or even the challenges, I don't specifically build for that. I just if it comes,
The
it
only
comes.
one I do for that
Mm.
is the Blaster one, because Blasters is kind of, you have a weird requirements there. It's the
Alright.
dumbest challenge in the game, in
So
my opinion.
Daredevil, but I'm looking at Drax instead of
It depends
Mordo
if you wanna go,
because I think that Guardians team will be one of the best teams in the game.
True, this is before the Guardians team as well.
Yeah,
Like, I made
so
this obviously a month ago, kind of thing.
and I think no, they're not that easy to farm now that I think about it. You could farm Drax.
I think
you could farm
the first
Gamora
three are
pretty
kind of
easily.
the first three are kind of Daredevil, Drax and Mordo can be switched around, and then you look at other people. I wouldn't worry about Deadpool from there, not straight away.
Yeah, he does. I mean,
don't
other
think-
than the mercenary thing, he doesn't really serve too much of a purpose in my roster. He's just kind of a blitz character for me.
Yeah, it's the same with Quake nowadays as well, because there's
And now, if you look at them
other
just
teams
as
that are
far
a
as their
lot better.
character, though, if you just look at which is the best character, it's still Quake, hands down.
out of
but
all of those, I think Daredevil's better. I think Daredevil and Mordo are better than Quake.
Ooh, you like Mortal better than Quake?
I think, well, because I use Mordo with Scarlet Witch, it makes her a lot better. And Quake, while her slow and her offense down are really good, and she does do a fair bit of damage, I don't think she's nearly as relevant as she used to be. Like when we first started the game, Quake was way up there, one of the best characters.
She was
in the game.
arguably the best character in the game. Her and Black Widow
And-
kind of flip flop for me in my mind.
Yeah,
For
and
like the
she was a
first
part
for
of,
like the
most
first 2 or
meta
3
team
months
as
of the
well.
game, she was top end.
She was a part of like the most meta team as well. Like the Avengers plus Quake was basically
But-
the team that
but-
everyone ran.
But think about it. In those first 2 months, Deadpool was out, and so was Quake, and nobody had Deadpool above Quake. And I'd maybe Casino did, but
Deadpool
I'm
or
not
Daredevil? Which one are you talking about?
I'm talking about Deadpool. Because he came out in the second update.
I think Quake's better than Daredevil. Better than Deadpool, except for the fact that
Yeah.
it depends if you want to go Iron Man or if you want to go for the Merc event.
Oh yeah,
I think.
and Iron Man was the only legendary character back then too. So I was like,
And
oh,
I-
yeah, farmer for that. We didn't have all these other requirements as we did now. So, but if you just look at take everything out, take their teams out, I still think it's
The
Quake.
best character in there would be
I
Quake
still
on
think it's
Mordo.
Quake. Mordo's got versatility. And
I think-
he is better than he looks on paper. When you actually use him, he's tough.
I think it comes between Mordo and Quake, but I go with Mordo because you can use him for the villains and use him for, like, Quake's only use is kind of Iron Man, because by that time you probably have beaten the Heroes campaign because you've got like the defenders up.
When I look at it from an offensive perspective and who is my kill order first, depending on the team, Mordo's pretty high on there.
Yeah,
Probably a little
I
higher.
usually
A
leave
little higher than
Quake,
Quake.
like, I usually let Quake use her special, and then maybe I'll hit her. I try and get her down before her ultimate goes off, or ability blocker, but I'd rather kill a Mordo than a Quake.
Mordo's
that blind.
Mordo's pretty high up in kill order for me when I see him.
That
Depending on the
blind is
team.
just
If I'm using
annoying.
shield, definitely, or a team that relies on a lot of heals, he's up there because the AI is gonna open with that heal block.
That's the other
on
thing. I'm fully
everybody.
expecting Avengers will get a buff, because
I hope
I'm
they do.
expecting Iron Man to be made into more of like the Avengers version of Star-Lord, or the Avengers version of Nick Fury, essentially, where he provides a
Yeah.
whole
So
lot of
when
buffs
is
to him.
the Infinity Wars movie coming out? Because I don't
I'm
think
expecting
anything's
that.
happening before that.
That buff plus the Hulk buff will probably be mid-April.
I hope.
Plus War
because-
Machine, possibly. War Machine and Falcon, maybe. Although
He probably was in the movie. I do not
Definitely
remember.
War
I do
Machine,
not
but
remember
Falcon.
War Machine.
He was in the Battle of Wakanda. He was the one dropping napalm on them and stuff.
Oh, okay, yeah.
He was flying around along the top. He was at the Avengers facility.
See, Don Cheadle didn't have any memorable lines to me, or any memorable parts, because you know that's more.
Well, he survived. He survived the snap, so
Oh, okay, so
he will
he'll be
definitely
more
be
in
in the
part
next
2.
movie.
Okay.
And from what I've read, he's going to have like a new suit and stuff possibly in it. I think Tim Crocker, I think you have a good point. Ronan definitely could be one of the new characters as well.
Wait, but how can that count? He's already in the game.
Ronin.
What is Ronin? I thought that was a typo.
It's like the edgy version of Hawkeye, essentially, that uses swords instead.
Huh. I never heard of that character.
It's like, I think it's Hawkeye ends up giving up the mantle of Hawkeye in the comics and taking on the Ronin.
So this is what I'll say. If they feature that character in Infinity War Endgame, I would say yeah. If he's not in that movie,
he is.
Okay.
He's in the trailer.
Okay. I purposely didn't watch the trailers because I like to be surprised at movies, and I know that's what I'm gonna watch. I don't need to be enticed to watch that one.
But like War Machine, Falcon, Ronin,
okay,
makes sense, I think,
for
Mohawk, Avengers coming out, and then a rework for Hulk and Iron Man possibly.
They need Hulk. Jeez. Yeah, Iron Man. Even at the time, even when it was released in the as a legendary character, Iron Man wasn't that great. He was a good character at best. Even back in the day. Because when I got him, I was like, I still think I'd run Thor. In my Avengers team.
Oh, Thor could get a buff as well with the new movie, or they'll introduce like a new.
Thor doesn't need that much. Because his ultimate is strong.
I think he just needs focus and speed, I think, from what I can remember.
Yeah, if they just bump his speed, I don't know how much they would need to bump it, but if they just bump his speed, he's strong. Because his weak point is solved with Black Widow and Captain America. But outside of them on his team, he kind of sucks. But I run him with Black Widow and Captain America, so...
The other issue is that he has one of the lowest... focuses in the game
for his stun.
For his stun and
now imagine if it was high though. He was stunned a whole other team. That would be a little too strong though.
I think it could be higher, but not too high, kind of thing. Like if it was, say, for example, to the point of Sabretooth, which is just like an extra 400 focus or something at max, then it would still be a lot better. Like Sabretooth can apply his buffs pretty well.
Or he gets X amount per Avenger or something like that. Would work too.
I mean, at the moment, his passive is what he gains something from damage from Asgardians or something. Like he could get a
because there's so many Asgardians in the game, right?
Loki with his Asgardian tag, and that's it.
Like the Wakanda node in the raids.
I'm surprised we didn't get an Asgardian as well. There's more Asgardians than.
That's why it has to be Killmonger.
At least Black Panther's fairly decent.
I mean, geez, in the first splash screen of the game, in the first update, Okoye was in the splash screen.
True.
You remember that? Do you remember that?
But I think Red Skull was in one as well, wasn't he?
If he was, I don't remember it. Did you play? How long beta did you play?
I played 2 days in beta, like a month before beta like ended, and then I quit. So then I came back at launch, and I was stuck in a beta shard, and I was like months behind all these people.
Oh, okay.
It was not fun.
So I started in February, and the game was released in March globally. So I got like about a month or so.
Yeah, I'm
beta.
very. So. I kind of missed out on like the whole thing where you could like farm Black Widow and stuff during beta.
I didn't farm her that hard during beta because I thought I could just slow farm her. And I had all of these cores. I wasn't spending my cores during beta because I wasn't refreshing nodes and buying extra energy. I was just saving them. So I had all these cores, and then when she got removed, I'm like, damn it! I could have built my Black Widow so much before she got removed, and I was sad.
Yeah.
Like, damn.
It's kind of disappointing that they removed
hindsight is always
her just because of how
20/20.
powerful she is.
Yeah, well, she's still as powerful. It's just that a lot of other characters are beating her in usefulness now.
I think she's still one of the most powerful like plug and play characters, and I think that that's probably the reason why they don't want to buff what's his name? Buff Hulk too much, because if they buff Hulk too much, then he might become broken with Black Widow and.
So this is what I've been suggesting for a while. Give him a charged mechanic. Call it rage or whatever you want to call it, but give him a charged mechanic. Every time he takes damage, he deals X amount more damage. And there's a lot they could do to fix his kit, but just doing something that simple, I think, would make him scary. What do you think about that?
I think it would be really cool.
That's enough?
Like gaining. I think it would be cool if it had something similar to what they're doing with Groot's passive. I think that Groot's passive might be like a predecessor for it, because like
passive is strong.
Groot's getting it, the new passive where when he takes damage he slows them for 2 turns, and if you had something like that where he, instead of getting slowed by 2 turns, he like gains a stack of charge, and then he gains offense based on those charges or something, that'd be crazy.
I think they make his damage insane. You get, but I don't know if he should have a lot of synergy, because when you think of Hulk, team player, and helping his team doesn't really come to mind. Doesn't come to my mind, at least.
True. I think, yeah.
But
I don't think that'd
insane damage comes to my mind.
He could like have synergy with Black Widow, maybe. Like
from the movies,
if he's on the same turn as same team as Black Widow, he gains offense up in addition to speed up or something, or a few different things they could try.
Or make it so he can't control. Like he'll attack a random enemy, and then when Black Widow's on the team, you could control him or something.
That would be awesome. Like he does, like his ultimate can. It just attacks a random enemy for massive damage.
Yeah, it would attack a random enemy, huge damage, but you can't choose it because he's Hulk and you can't control him. But if you got Black Widow on the team, you could choose which enemy to use. That would be an interesting synergy.
Yeah, I think there's definitely a lot of work they can do with buffing Avengers, and I think that I might even do a video on it, like what they could do to buff Avengers. Oh, that'd be cool.
All right, do it. Maybe we do a collab.
Might have to get you in on this one.
Let's do it. Let's do it. We've been talking about a collab for a while. Let's do Avengers. I want to talk more about the Hulk. Every chance I get to talk about the Hulk, I want to do it.
There's a few different Avengers that can use it, like Hulk, Thor. I don't think Cap needs anything.
Cap is strong still.
Yeah.
Even with this
Vision definitely doesn't. Ant-Man might be one.
Yeah, he's if you look at him though, he's not the strongest character. I'm okay with him being not that great. But Hulk and Thor definitely, because if you look at their I got a Mortal here. This team doesn't matter. I don't got a healer. So I should probably go after Spider-Man or Yondu, but Gamora's got the defense down, so.
The thing I like about Avengers is they're also like a broad category. You're not locked into like 5 of them, so like you can have
there's a
like
bunch.
Cap.
See, that's when there was a lot of fun in the game, because you could theory craft. Oh, what's the Avengers team? Now it's like, all right, I gotta use these 5. I gotta use these 5, and it's just.
Which is why I think that introducing Mantis now would be a good idea, because it kind of
gives 6 Guardians.
Or
give Yondu a hero's tag and a guardian's tag, so he's a hero and a villain. Make him the first guy. Just do that.
as you know, I data mine like every day almost. And let me have a
How
look
do
at
you
the
have time for all the stuff you do? Jeez, you're like,
It takes like
you're the
half
beast.
an hour maybe at like 11 o'clock my time. Just after Blitz comes out, I usually do it. So I do it while I'm doing my Blitz half the time.
Jeez.
Where is it? Roster. So these are tags that are in the game
I looked through one of
that
the Excel
aren't
files with
used.
all the stuff, and that took me a long time. So I don't know how you go through all that stuff so quickly.
One sec. Is
All
sorry,
right,
just replying to
done.
Combs.
What's up with him?
Oh, he's just speaking in the other chat.
Oh.
So in the files, there's actually a tag here for anti-hero. So it's like in the same area where it has all the other tags, so like Kree, Inhuman, Hydra, and stuff like that. But there's one that says anti-hero here. So at one point they might have been thinking about adding anti-heroes in, which means that Venom, Punisher might have had it. There's a few different areas that they could have them in.
Anti-hero would be interesting. And when you have an anti-hero tag, then you could go either hero or villain. That would be a nice one for Yondu.
There's a couple in here that are interesting. Like there's one here for Nova Corps as well, which are meant to be like the space hero guys.
I was just thinking of timing. If they would do Nova, when would they do that? Because I think they're all gone by Endgame, Infinity War. So
if they're doing Nova Corps, that would probably tie into Guardians of the Galaxy 3.
Do we know a date yet? Because I thought they fired the director.
They did, and it's indefinitely postponed at the moment. But if they released Nova Corps, I think it would be around that time, and it might be a new Minion team, possibly, because we don't currently have. Like,
we need more minions to pull in these orbs.
I think that minions aren't too bad, except for all the ones that we have at the moment are so far behind anyone else. Like, I think Hydra,
Shield.
Except for Shield, obviously. But like Hydra, Hand, and Aim could all use a massive buff and could be decent with that buff.
I remember there was a time when Hand was actually the best, one of the best factions in the game.
I think
I don't think they were the best, but they were one of the best.
They nerfed Elektra hard when the game came out or something, like when global launch happened.
I know they changed. She had some major changes to the kit.
I remember.
I cannot remember if it was a nerf or a buff though.
No, it definitely wasn't a buff. I remember reading about it, and I think the other one was Kree Royal Guard used to be decent in.
Yeah, but that was by the time I was around, he was pretty crappy. So yeah. I came in after 0.3.
Yeah.
And I think 0.3 is when they nerfed him bad. But Drax was horrible in beta. Drax got a huge buff.
I think Drax is one of my favorite characters, actually.
Drax had no taunt. Or no reliable taunt.
On spawn gain taunt.
Yeah, he didn't have that. He didn't have that in beta.
God, that's awful.
he didn't have a taunt. It was
So there's like
bad.
no taunt on the Guardians team at all?
It was bad. There was a chance for him to get a taunt, but it wasn't reliable. He was just bad. Or I think he didn't have it on his passive, so he didn't start off with it, but you could use his special. You could use his special, but that wasn't until second move, I think.
Yeah.
Or maybe it was first move, but he's so slow it didn't come around for so long. He didn't have it on his passive. I know that.
I don't think Ronan was ever a god. I don't think I've read that.
No,
before.
I think he was bugged in 0.2. So between 0.2 and 0.3, he would just do this crazy amount of healing.
I'm super excited for the Kree rework. That's going to be pretty good.
And I think Ronan was good previously because of a bug. That's why he was really good. But yeah, there was a time that he was really good. I like your stream, Valley. Good. Matana too. Good listening to you boys. I don't know. We got to do some more collabs. Get you more viewers. Get you monetized. All right. So Dewa is responding to the Hulk one. I know this is late, but see, you talking about dispelling his taunt and all that, but I don't even like him as a taunter. Because again, taunt is to protect the team. Hulk seems like he'll just go attack and go crazy on people. He doesn't seem like I'm gonna protect you guys. So
I think if they had
thematically, I don't know if that would. I mean, it would be good for the character, but thematically, I see him as an attacker.
They could have him like be a taunter in regards to like he has taunt, but because he's so big and he like draws fire kind of thing. Like if you think about it, like in the movies and stuff, he's typically the one who they're all focusing on as the enemy team, like trying to take him down. So I guess that's why they decided to make him a taunter.
I mean, if you get a taunt and you make him stack every time he gets hit, you know, increase his damage every time he's hit, that would be a scary character. And I want to be scared of the Hulk.
Yeah, I think that they will buff him to the point that he will almost have a permanent place on.
If you look at how hard it is to get him, you can't really farm him. You just got to play long enough and do enough things in a game. It's fine if he's powered very high.
It reminds me a lot of Star Wars Galaxy of Heroes. I'm not sure if you played that.
Yeah.
But they had
Vader.
Vader is the same kind of thing, and then they ended up buffing him to the point that really strong.
Yeah, but he's not overpowered.
No, he's not overpowered, but he's still really strong. So.
Yeah, that's what they should do.
Possible they might do something like that, which would be really cool. So
they should. My Miss Marvel has 108k health. Yeah, Miss Marvel has a big health pool, and her heal is crazy. How do you know what gear pieces are orange uniques in the store? I think they just have different colors. Is that?
Are you trying to guess if they're orange uniques or just orange gear, or?
Am I not understanding that question correctly?
I think it's 54? If they're orange uniques or orange gear.
Yeah, I mean, it has an orange tint around it, right? Oh, we started a raid. So we
to be able to tell if they're orange uniques, you just have to remember what they're called realistically.
I mean, is that like this, right? Just orange, like superior vial, superior phosphates. These are orange. Which gear pieces
but they're
are orange
not uniques.
Unique?
They're just
what is uniques? You're talking like these ones you buy for. So what, like this advanced phasing antigens, the one you buy for cores, is that a unique? Is that what he's talking about? Then uniques.
It's the one like advanced alien spores. That's one of the unique pieces. They're only used by about 3 people. Each of them are used for about 3 people, so they're used for like advanced alien spores. I think is Drax, Groot, Carnage, and Venom. So they're only used for a few people, but they're the parts that you can't get orange unique from the orange orbs, like the normal orange orbs. You can only get them from the unique orbs or the what's the other one called? Unique orbs or the elite orbs that they just brought out. I'm not up to orange gear
yet. My highest guy is tier 11. I don't even have a tier 12, so I haven't.
I think I'm going to take Guardians to gear 13 next. Like take them to gear 13 and go all in on them.
Who guys? Superior Judas bullets are unique. Unique don't pop up often. Miss Marvel, Miles, Spider-Man, Venom, and Goblin. This team has been kicking ass for me. This solid team. You got Miss Marvel, Miles, and Spider. They're all hero brawlers, so they work together. Venom works with the rest of them, and Goblin works with the rest. Yeah. Only thing would be Goblin might not be powered enough because it would be hard to get a lot of stars on him, unless you spent a bunch of money. But
so I think I figured out the reasoning as to why I think Mandus is coming next. In my head.
Oh, you got the reasoning. I mean, the thing first and the reasoning last.
I think the reason that she's coming next is because they buffed Groot, so that means that essentially if they hadn't buffed Groot and they brought her out first, then you'd instantly know which one to not have on the team. This way you'd kind of have want to have both built up. So I think she'll kind of fill in the
Miss Marvel type
raid
role in
spot.
Defenders.
Yeah, like the Miss Marvel kind of role where you can kind of either have Groot or her depending on what you need.
And have her be the Dispeller. Maybe take out Drax even. Just go full damage, no protection. But
yeah, taking out Drax and just have Groot as like the taunter essentially.
you gotta get Rocket's. Rocket goes pretty fast. You can get his thing up pretty quick, so Groot's gonna have that taunt up pretty quick. And then if you kill Groot, woo!
You could even like take out Gamora and bring in Mantis instead of her as well.
Mantis needs to have a really good kit for that if she comes out, because
well, if she's like a control / slight healer, then it would be like a really good raid team in regards to the fact that you wouldn't need that much damage. You kind of want more survivability, or really good Dark Dimension team as well.
Yeah, they'd be good for.
But I guess we'll find out in a couple of days. I mean, it's even possible that we'll get like who's coming out tomorrow. Like we'll find out who's coming out tomorrow when they bring out the new dev blog. Because
do we know that there is gonna be a dev blog tomorrow?
There's always a dev blog on Fridays.
No, there's not. They skip during the holiday weekend.
Except for Christmas, but I think they said.
But before that, but they missed a few in December too, before the holidays.
I think they missed. So what is it? 22nd, 15th, 12th. That was 15th to 8th, 8th to 22nd. I think one of them they delayed a bit. I think it was the cheating detection one. Yeah, that's right. They skipped one around that area because I think they were working on like the cheating detection or something.
They missed one, the Red Stars Day too. They didn't have anything Red Stars, and their blog posts were at least around the same time, and that one was released super late. I was like, I wonder if they changed something because of the video. I hope
they've released them at random times. They're usually around the same area, which is 12 p.m. it's coming up as. I don't know if that's 12 p.m. my time or their time. I assume it's my time.
It's usually around 6 p.m. my time, and that's when the blitz resets and stuff. And I'm assuming everybody's blitz resets at the same time. So
yeah, blitz always resets at the same time. It's
always around that time, you know, sometimes before, but usually it's about an hour or two after that reset. But the Red Stars one was really late.
Yeah,
that one was maybe 3 or 4 hours late, if I remember.
There's some of them are, just like ridiculous times, but I think that's because they were patch ones. So like there was one 9 a.m. my time, which would be like 3 or something your time, I think, which is a lot earlier.
Oh yeah, patch notes are different. Yeah, but talking about the weekly blogs.
Weekly ones, we've got 12 p.m., 12:58, 1:13, 12:15. What's that one? That's the Red Star one, I think. Yeah, that one's a bit later.
The Red Stars one was late.
But we should get one. I haven't seen anything that indicates that we won't get one. And it will probably have. It'll either be.
Oh, Classic Mantis. What do you know about Classic Mantis? Because Robert's saying Classic Mantis used to be a really good martial artist and was an Avenger.
Yeah, she was nothing like the comic version.
You're talking the movie version was nothing like the comic version?
Yeah, the movie version. Yeah, she still had like the powers of empathy, but she has like plant manipulation. She was like a massive martial artist and everything. She was also
weird.
I believe she was human as well. Like she's.
Whoa.
Yeah.
See, the first time I saw Mantis was in a movie, so anything different from that, and anything different from someone's first impression of something is always weird, and that's weird to me, even if it was before.
Yeah, I'd hope that we kind of like she ends up looking similar to the version from the movies, and I think they could like do both. Like they could have like a because that seems to be
like Green Goblin. They mixed both. A few different versions of Green Goblin.
Well, that Green Goblin's actually the one from the movie, like very similar to the one from the movie.
Oh yeah, I didn't know. The kids wanted to see Aquaman, so we saw Aquaman. I wanted to see Spider-Man.
Spider-Verse was so good.
They actually wanted to see Aquaman, Spider-Man, and Mary Poppins. So I got them away from Mary Poppins, but we still.
I want to see.
Didn't see Spider-Man yet.
I want to see Aquaman. Still, I haven't seen it.
From people that have seen both, Spider-Man's supposed to be better.
Yeah, I really enjoyed Spider-Verse.
Aquaman's a fun movie. That's how I'd put it. It's a fun movie.
Like with the Green Goblin in game, they kind of went along the lines of the movie version, but made him like. They made him look similar, but he's a lot smaller and not as intimidating, so it kind of lost its charm.
Well, you look at how he's standing. He looks really tiny. The way Sabretooth's standing, he looks really tiny. Both of them should be big, right?
Yeah. Sabretooth like leaning over is kind of weird.
Obviously, what are the 3 new characters? Well, the popular opinion is Killmonger. Wait, Killmonger? Is that his name? Killmonger, Carnage, and why am I blanking? We were talking about this the whole time. Jeez, and Okoye. All right, but Tana has a different opinion. That Mantis is one of those characters, so
I think Mantis is one of them, and the last one is either going to be a Wakandan, which makes sense as well. Or
how can they have a freaking Wakandan node with one Wakandan character? That's they need more. So
I mean, even if they have like 2 Wakandans, are you really going to use Wakandans on that one?
Well, they don't have a freaking Asgardian tag, right?
True, but are you going to use Fury and Defenders, or are you going to use your 2 Wakandans?
If it's Black Panther and Okoye, the way her kid is now, because the Wakandan node, Shield's not eligible for, so it's not a choice between those. It's a choice between Hydra, AIM, and Wakandan or something like that.
Hydra.
What is? I don't know if you got. They're one of the later nodes, right? That require Wakandan, AIM,
no.
Hydra, I think.
Defender, Shield, Wakandan are the nodes back there.
Oh well, yeah. There's no reason.
Which is.
But there's no they should just put with Defender, Shield. Why'd they put?
I don't know why.
Black Panther doesn't fit on any of those teams.
I think Okoye could come along, but I'd more likely bet on Okoye than Killmonger if there's just going to be one Wakandan added.
Well, hold on. Robert's saying that Punisher new Netflix episode being released today?
We did do something for the new Punisher. We got Punisher as the login character for the new Punisher. That's the only thing they'll do for him. They haven't really done anything for they didn't do anything for Daredevil season 3 or whatever it was as well. I think there was a Luke Cage season as well somewhere in there.
Yeah, he was a login character for that month. And then for Father's Day they gave us some Luke Cage shards.
Yeah, we got JJ shards for Mother's Day. And we got, I think, didn't we get Cap shards for Veterans Day as well, possibly?
Yeah, that one makes more sense than Luke Cage for Father's Day, though, right?
Well, Luke and JJ in the comics are together, and they've got kids together and stuff, and their kids are a big deal, so it kind of makes sense if you look at the comics. But
all right, kind of a stretch, but yeah. Okoye plus Black Panther would be awesome.
Looking at Okoye's kit, it's just so broken though.
Well, they Loki had a way better kit before he was released, so maybe that's part of
the him in the node for a bit. I think they kind of they do this with characters where they bring them out as an NPC, and then they see how we go against them and how enjoyable we go against them, because there's
I hate Okoye in Dark Dimension. She's got a basic that puts defense down on. That is so
the basic with defense down, and then the ultimate with offense up. It's just, it's broken. But then you look at like someone like Red Skull, his kit, and it just leaves a lot to be desired, I think.
Yeah.
I 100%
Oh,
guess they're
Casino's
gonna.
on. Oh, he said Okoye Killmonger confirmed not coming. Not next patch. Oh, so I guess we're starting over with our predictions. So maybe your Mantis one is true, Tana.
Ugh, I'll just stretch and bask in my glory.
Hey, it ain't done yet.
Guess we'll find out.
Oh, and Carnage is coming most likely Saturday. Technically, this patch, so everybody that people's been speculating is out the window now with those three out. Casino, you want to jump on? I'll end this thing soon. I know we wanted to talk afterwards, so.
I'm not so sure about that one, just because they did it say only 2 characters. So unless they're doing like
when
was
Miles released? Was he released before the patch? Was he before the patch? Did he come out a couple days before the patch though? So would Carnage count as this?
No, Miles came out with the patch. It was
with
release
patch,
notes 2.2. Enhance your roster with 2 upcoming playable characters. So, I mean, Carnage is possible if they want to like surprise us or something, but it's also possible they'll push him back.
I'm curious to see what happens this Saturday.
Because
Joven Shire said Carnage coming to Sackle toward the end twice.
But on their blog that was the blog that was the time before that, they said the 3rd new upcoming character is Carnage, who rounds out the team as a vicious brawler and is slated to release in early 2019, which means I don't think they're very sure about it.
That's just, I mean, it's mid
early 2019.
Yeah, I guess January. Yeah, okay. Early 2019, not early January. All right.
I still think March is still early 2019.
Casino, jump on, man. I haven't. I gotta talk to you too afterwards. We got a bunch of.
It's definitely possible. I wouldn't take anything. Questionable as to whether Carnage is coming out. I mean,
well, if Jovenshire said it has to be true because he's their guy. Really, I'll talk to you. Okay, we'll talk after.
The other thing is that they might have recorded it a while ago and then changed their mind.
When did that video come out? That video came out early December, right?
It came out just before the patch came out.
It came out right before the collab video. It came out the Monday, and then the collab video we did finally came out on Thursday.
It was like something like the 10th of December, I think it came out.
Okay, we got stuff. Super status to save more than 70% on deals with Mega Orb Fragments, Red Star Orbs, Power Cores, and more, including a character shard offer you don't want to miss. They've trolled us in the past, though. It could be Carnage. I think everybody wants it to be Carnage. It could be Green Goblin, though.
I'm 50-50 at the moment. Jeez. It could be Carnage, or it could be a really good character shard offer in regards to like Black Widow, a cheap Black Widow one, or like bringing back the beginners offers or something.
I feel so trolled after that first Super Saturday because, like I said, they had 3 deals. 2 were, and 1 was good, but it was a $50 offer. So I'm not expecting much. 10 power cores for 10. Oh, I like those. Those were fun during the holidays,
those are really good.
Yeah.
I'm gonna guess they wouldn't do one of those on a Saturday though. I think that they'd more likely do those over like how they had last time, like a month-long winter sale or something. Maybe we'll get an autumn sale. Or... What are you guys in at the moment? You're in winter, so yeah, fall next.
No, winter spring. And then spring, yeah.
Yeah, so you get like maybe we have like a spring sale, I guess, like mid-Feb, or a Valentine's Day sale.
Yeah.
Next patch is slated for around
Valentine's Day. Jeez, maybe we just go with Occam's Razor, the most obvious. Maybe it's three of the Fantastic Four, which would be weird to release them not as a team, but
yeah, if they're going to release Fantastic Four, I think we'll get all 4 of them plus Doom or plus Silver Surfer, and then they'll like have a legendary effect for Doom, maybe legendary event for Doom, because so many people want Doom. So if they didn't make him a legendary, kind of be a waste.
Who would be the unlock for him though?
Fantastic Four plot. Oh,
so they got to release Fantastic Four before they get it.
Yeah, they'll release like Fantastic Four plus Silver Surfer. Then a month later, you'll get Doom from having all of the max or something. We'll do similar to Magneto, where they have like a whole lot of different events to go along.
Doom, Silver Surfer, and Galactus? That'd be weird. They release all the Fantastic Four villains without actually releasing the Fantastic Four.
I don't think they'll release Galactus, to be honest.
Nah, Galactus if they do, maybe he'll be like a boss of a stage.
Although they've already got Ultimus as a big boss, so maybe they'll do like...
I don't know if you played Future Fight when they had those with the Asgardian update. When they had like that big snake thing as a boss, and they had a few bosses, so maybe it's a different game mode, and he'll be a boss.
Have you ever played Summoner's War at all?
That was the Dirty Sanchez game. No, I haven't played that.
Yeah, there's like a big boss in that, like a world boss. So they could do like a world boss where everyone kind of fights to take it down over a period of time, and then when it dies, you get like a crate of loot depending on how much damage you did to it or something.
Yeah, I mean that's similar to the raids in Galaxy of Heroes, right? Where you just keep working on that
that's
character.
what I was thinking of. Yeah, that's the other thing. Like I think the raids in Galaxy of Heroes are a lot of fun. So
that's fun because you can miss it, and you know your alliance isn't relying on you, and you know the time that you can spend, you could just kick some butt. I like that raid setup. This one is just time consuming. Oh, we got the same fight in Blitz. That's the thing about Blitz. Sometimes you get these same exact teams you're going up
when you
against.
get to 8.4, you get like the same fights over and over. I think my team I usually go up against, there's like a weird...
Oh, my Fury died. This battle's not going as well as the first one.
God, spoilers, I can't see it. I'm watching the stream and you're just loading into this battle.
Oh, jeez. Yeah, because this delay is weird. I better go kill Crossbones. Oh, wait. I got. Should I use it? No. I'll wait. I'll save it. Gambling here. Probably might not even proc. It's a risky team I'm going up against with 3 of the 4 strong Guardians, and you got Mr. Time Bomb with the... Oh, and then I can't get... Alright, so Fury back? No, we didn't get him back. I lose this one. I'm gonna have to end the stream on a loss.
I'm gonna head off now.
Yeah, I'm ending the stream right after this battle. Oh, thank you for stopping by, and then I'm interested in doing that Avengers one with you, so...
Definitely. Do you mind if I link my channel? Or?
Yeah, put it on there.
Did that link? Nope. It says can't remove web addresses. Oops.
Oh, I don't know.
If I just write in there, people would be able to see it.
Yeah. Well, go to Tana's channel. You know where it is. You could link it on my... Definitely link it on my Discord. Let me put my Discord link on there. Where's my...
That would be awesome, guys.
Discord. Check it out. He's trying to get to those views. What is your... What is your...
How many more views do I need?
Yeah, your hours that you need for that too.
Let me check. So I need 4,000, I think. And I am at 2,748. So
no! Oh! Alright, this stream is ending on a loss, guys. I apologize about that. It was kind of a uphill battle ever since we lost Fury, but The way I've been running
Just on the
blitzes,
last
I like some of those 8.1 battles. So sometimes I go in and lose on purpose, but yeah. Anyway, just so some of my lower teams. Usually it's not with Shield. I usually lose on purpose with Kree, but I don't like to waste one of my good teams to lose on purpose. So
Yeah.
that
I think
happens.
the only team that I have that loses up there is like my Brawlers team, maybe. That one sucks sometimes. Or Avengers. My Avengers team has just been losing so badly lately.
Avengers, you got to find the right team.
Yeah, I think I
You
need
need
to
the
work,
right
like, change
matchups,
it up.
and they're not a team that could beat anybody nowadays. But you need the right matchup with them. We got an Ultimus. All right.
Alrighty, thanks
I'm gonna do this off the stream. I'm gonna go too, guys. I appreciate all of you guys for stopping by. I gotta talk to Casino about a video, and then I gotta talk to you, Tana, and there's a bunch of other ones that I want to do. I'm having fun with these collabs. So more of these coming out. I gotta finish that 2018 year in review, part 3 coming out probably next week, just because I know what my schedule is gonna be like. Yeah, check that out. I will see you guys next time. I've been working on a Ric Flair impression, so I'll be unveiling that as soon as it's down. That's it. Subscribe, like, BlueStacks, and we'll put a link here. So if you are not playing on that yet, check that out, because it is how I prefer to play when I'm playing on my PC. So. Thank you all. I will see you next time. What you gonna do, brother, when ValleyFlyin and all the Valley Medias come down on you, dude? ValleyFlyin out.